As I walk along the coastline, my toes sinking into the cool sand, I let myself become lost in my thoughts. I gaze out at the water, watching the gentle swaying rhythm of the sea. How similar it is to my own mind and its constant ebb and flow of thoughts, most of which revolve around, yes, you guessed it, crabs. Sometimes I can't help but smile at the absurdity of it all. I suppose there's a certain poetic justice to the relentless deluge of thoughts that besiege my mind. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, there's always a crab scuttling in the corner of my eyes, a spectral creature that only I can perceive, forever imprinted onto my reality. Why crabs, though? Of all the creatures that prowl the depths of the ocean or stalk the landscapes of the earth, why these 10-legged critters? Some sort of cosmic joke, perhaps? An odd quirk of my neurochemistry? No matter how often I question it, the answer eludes me, hidden somewhere beneath the surface of my consciousness. Yet, sometimes when I let my mind drift like the seaweed in the ocean's current, I think it's not such a terrible obsession to have. Crabs, when you think about it, are kind of amazing. Did you know that there are over 4,500 species of crabs, each with their unique habits, characteristics, and appearances, like people almost? What I find fascinating about crabs is how they grow. Unlike us humans who smoothly transition from childhood to adulthood, crabs molt. Yes, you heard it right. They grow new, soft shells underneath their old ones and then shed the hard exterior in a process called ecdysis. Just imagine how liberating it must feel to shed old baggage and to don a new form, ready to explore the world anew. Wouldn't that be wonderful? This process of metamorphosis doesn't happen instantly. It requires great strength, a test of their resilience, perhaps. I wonder if I too can molt, shed away my old neurotic self, start a fresh new life. Wait, doesn't shedding one's skin to grow bigger sounds an awful lot like personal growth? We humans too have exoskeletons of a sort, don't we? Not a shell of calcium carbonate, but maybe a shell of fear, apprehension, attachments, or societal conditioning. Are we not, then, also in a constant process of renewal, shedding layers of our old selves, our false beliefs, our limitations, our self-imposed labels, and creating new layers of self-awareness and acceptance? Oh, it's self-therapy, isn't it? Evolution, growth, it's all there. Personal growth, striving for better, working on ourselves. How beautifully serendipitous. I'm once again back to crabs. It's always back to crabs, isn't it? But here's a thought. How do crabs deal with the vulnerability post-ecdysis, the shedding of their hard shell? The world must be a frightening place for a creature suddenly clothed in soft, pliable skin. Perhaps that's why they've developed the ability to regenerate lost limbs, a coping mechanism, a means to survive. I find myself drawing parallels to my own life, my vulnerability. How starkly different and yet how similar we are. I, too, am vulnerable. My mental illness, my tormentor, my spectral crabs, all serve as a constant reminder of that. It's scary, no doubt. The world's a frightening place, even more so when every corner of your perception is infested with phantom crustaceans. But like the crabs, I too have mechanisms to cope. I survive. And yet the crab teaches us something more, that even after becoming vulnerable, they don't wither away from the harshness of life. They continue to explore, to forage, to live. So should we. Vulnerability shouldn't cower us into corners, but perhaps inspire us to face life with courage and determination. Oh, how I've digressed again. Here I am, walking by the sea, musing about crabs and their existential parallels to life. Maybe that's what it's all about. Everything links back, no matter how hard I try.